Audio check 1 2, audio check 1 2. Number 17, Balko Bison. Timberlake. Cole Cowan. Braxton Fowler. Nathan Smith. Cooper Mitchell. Jaden Hall. Logan Taylor. Peyton Parker. Chisholm Freeman. Mason Romju. Daniel Pearson. Ty Smith. Nathan Cardwell. Paul Caldwell. Adam Creason. Trent Riley. Peyton Mulberry. Jake Regier. Terry Mulberry. The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison, are on the air. Balko Bison basketball is brought to you by Squirtle, Watonga Cheese Factory, Crossroads Express, Casey Cowan Custom Haying, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC, and Tri-State Heating and Air. And now for your Crossroads Express pregame show. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma for this fourth round playoff matchup between the number 17 ranked Balko Bison and the Timberlake Tigers. We're going to take an opportunity to hear from our sponsors right off the bat. When we come back, we'll have the Crossroads Express pregame show, the starting lineups, and today's fourth round playoff matchup. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs, and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come into play. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma for this fourth round matchup between the number 17 Balko Bison and the Timberlake Tigers. It's now time for your Crossroads Express pregame show. Starting first with the Timberlake Tigers. Timberlake comes into today's game with a record of 12 wins and 7 losses on the season. They're averaging 48.8 points a game on the year, and they're giving up 44.3 a game. In their last 5, however, they're averaging 47 points a game, but their defense has picked way up, only allowing 36.4 points a game. The Tigers come into today's game red hot, winning 5 of their last 6 and 7 of their last 9. Their 5-game win streak was halted on Saturday by number 6 Leedy in a competitive 48-34 game. But they've really found their stride here in the second half of the season. Timberlake is a ball possession, ball control team. They'll try to cut down the number of possessions they give their opponent while simultaneously probing and prodding for quality possessions. The Tigers will shoot at a high percentage, and they are masters of getting back on defense. The Tigers are a physical team as well. This is the same team that were the state runners-up in the Class C football state championship this year. So strength and stamina will not be an issue for them. Last season, Timberlake made it to the third round of the Class B playoffs before falling to a Sharon Mutual squad led by now Balko senior Peyton Mulberry in overtime. The Tigers qualified for today's fourth round matchup by defeating Kremlin Hillsdale and Burlington before barely falling to number 6 Leedy on Saturday. For the number 17 Balko Bison, who come into today's game with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses on the year. Balko's averaging 59.6 points a game, giving up 41.8. In their last 5, that margin has ballooned, averaging 68 points a game in their last 5 and giving up 46.4. Balko comes into today's game confident after an excellent rebound versus Drummond on Saturday, winning 76-44. The 76 points were a season high, and the Bison have eclipsed the 50-point mark in 8 straight games, which is the longest such streak in school history. Balko have scored over 60 points in 6 of their last 8 games and have scored over 70 in 2 of their last 4. The Bison mantra is simple: run. Balko have been consistent to let other teams get into transition because they trust their own speed. A balanced scoring attack will be in order again today for Balko. On Saturday, Mason Romju stepped up in a big way, scoring 20 points on 8 of 11 shooting from the court. If Balko is able to play the wide open style they prefer, it'll go a long way toward ensuring a victory today. This is another opponent that Balko is somewhat unfamiliar with, not having played the Tigers since 2017, a game in which Timberlake won by 40 points. But nobody from either of those teams is on the roster today. This game is a matchup of contrasting styles, with the Bison wanting to run and gun, while Timberlake wanting to play a ball control style. Balko has struggled with physical teams this season, and that is the Tigers' bread and butter. The first 5 minutes of this game will be very telling. In the games where the Bison haven't scored early and often, they have not performed well late. Coach Tregear will need big contributions from Logan Taylor and Jaden Hall today if their season is to continue. This is an elimination game, with the winner advancing to play the winner between Goodwell and Burlington tomorrow at 3 o'clock. For the loser, their season will come to an end this afternoon. We do want to give a very special thank you to Crossroads Express for being our sponsor of today's pregame show for the Balko Bison and Lady Bison basketball teams. For all of your convenience store or fueling needs, visit the folks at Crossroads Express. We do want to thank our sponsors: Watonga Cheese Factory, Casey Cowan Custom Haying, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC, Tri-State Heating and Air, and Crossroads Express. We're going to take a quick break, hear from a couple of our sponsors, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the beginning of this matchup between Balko and Timberlake. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to the Crossroads Express pregame show live from Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma. We want to thank everyone for listening to us on this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. If you're listening, please let us know where you're listening from. Like us and follow us on Facebook at Balko Bison Sports Network and on Twitter at Balko Sports. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for, and we'll give you a shout out on air. We love talking to fans during our broadcast when occasion permits, and we love we look forward to hearing from you. The starting lineups for today's game, first for the Timberlake Tigers, again 12 wins and 7 losses on the season, coached by Cale Pierce. Number 3, Jack McCoy. Number 5, Merrick Judd. Number 14, J.J. Pippin. Number 21, Cade Redding. And number 22, Dylan Schlupp. And for the number 17 ranked Balko Bison, who come into today's game with a record of 12 wins and 2 losses, number 00, Cole Cowan. Number 1, Braxton Fowler. Number 5, Jaden Hall. Number 10, Logan Taylor. Number 34, Peyton Mulberry. Once again for Timberlake, that is McCoy, Judd, Pippin, Redding, and Schlupp. And for the Bison, it is Cowan, Fowler, Hall, Taylor, and Mulberry. We're about 2.5 minutes from the tip-off of today's game. Balko has made their way to the bench, and Timberlake is beginning to do so now. Watauga Cheese Factory is the 3-point sponsor for the season for Balko Bison and Lady Bison basketball. Every time a Balko Bison or Lady Bison player makes a 3-pointer, we give them a mention. Special thank you to Watauga Cheese Factory for being our 3-point sponsor. The Balko offense got back into full swing the other day against Drummond on Saturday, again scoring 76 points, which is a season high, and the most amount of points that they've scored in a game in quite some time. I was not able to go back and see just how high the game ranked as far as the physical importance. I want to say that they got into the 80s or maybe even the 90s last year against Hardesty Yarborough in a game. But the offensive output in the last game was one of the most impressive that I've seen in quite some time by this Balko Bison team. So we'll turn it over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups. Nice job done by the public address announcer here in Leedy. The two teams are now on the sideline getting their final instructions, and we're about to be underway here from Leedy Gym. Welcome to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma for this matchup between the Balko Bison and the Timberlake Tigers. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all wherever you may be. My name is David Vaughn. I'll be your host for the afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you on this nice and warm Monday afternoon. Balko's in their home white uniforms with maroon lettering and trim with the script Balko across the chest. Timberlake in their road black uniforms with black lettering and white trim. They'll be going from left to right across your screen. Balko right to left. Ball's in the air. Tip is controlled by Balko. Cole Cowan has the ball, bringing it across the timeline. Passes over to Taylor, back to Cowan. Cowan now to Hall on the wing, back to Braxton Fowler, met out there. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor down to Mulberry on the block. And we have an offensive foul called on Jaden Hall. That'll be Hall's first personal foul, first team foul. So a turnover on the opening possession, and it will be Timberlake basketball. Jack McCoy bringing the ball up the court and walks it across the timeline, being guarded by Braxton Fowler. Over now to the far side, bounce pass over to Cade Redding. Redding has the ball, being guarded by Hall. Over now to Pippin. Pippin holds the ball now between the circles, being guarded loosely by Taylor. Thought about the bounce pass, does so finally to McCoy. McCoy holds the ball high above his head, finds someone flashing but can't get it to him. Now over to Merrick Judd. Judd now over to the free throw line extended, and Pippin. Pippin looking to hand it off. Nice defense by Hall. Bounce pass over to Cade Redding now. Redding now down. Ball is knocked away off of Braxton Fowler and out of bounds. It will remain with Timberlake. 7:14 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. Jack McCoy to do the inbounding on the baseline. Does so to Cade Redding on the far side. Now down to the block. Backing down Mulberry, the jumper over Mulberry is off the front iron, no good by Dylan Schlupp. Rebound by Cole Cowan, now into the front court. Logan Taylor has the ball. Taylor cross-court pass to Mulberry, 2 Bison in the same place. I don't think that was supposed to happen there. Fowler over to Cowan, now Cowan near the circle, passes back now to Taylor. Taylor over to Hall on the block, down to Mulberry. Nice give and go, shots no good by Peyton Mulberry from point blank range. Rebound by the Tigers, and they're coming quickly back the other way. Cade Redding brings the ball into the front court. Now over to the wing on the far side. Jack McCoy has it, passes down to the elbow, bounce pass to Merrick Judd. Judd driving in on Cowan, passes over to McCoy. McCoy holds the ball high above his head, picks up his dribble. Going now from the foul line, passes back over to Judd. Judd driving in, shot over Cole Cowan, is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound loose. Tie possession arrow favors Timberlake, and it will be Timberlake basketball. 6:27 to go here in the first quarter, still no score. Jack McCoy to inbound on their own baseline. Both teams looking a little shaky here to start. Inbound goes to Schlupp. Schlupp has the ball, passes over to Judd. Judd takes his dribble now. Bounce pass over to Redding. Redding driving in, back to, we had a three-pointer that was no good by Merrick Judd. Coming now the other way, Logan Taylor into the front court over Cole Cowan. Cole Cowan for 3, misses everything. And the rebound by J.J. Pippen. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter. Driving into the front court, Jack McCoy has the ball, wide open, jumper's no good, and we have a foul on Timberlake. It'll be on Merrick Judd, his first personal foul, first team foul. It will be Balko basketball. Timberlake to employ a full court press. Cole Cowan trapped in the backcourt, passes it back to Fowler. Fowler holds the ball, not progressing with it. Crossover dribble, now trying to get it across, and finally does to Jaden Hall. Hall driving in, splits the double team. Layup no good, putback no good. Third time's the charm for Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry makes the first points of the game for either team, and is 2-0 favor Balko. 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Over now to the free throw line extended on the far side. Merrick Judd has the ball, being guarded there by Cole Cowan, looking to drive, can't do it. In front of the Balko bench, goes around Cowan, loses control, picks it back up over to Jack McCoy. McCoy has the ball, goes around the double team, drives in around Mulberry, and the layup is good. Basket good for Dylan Schlupp. That's his first basket. We're tied at 2 now. 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. Cole Cowan with the ball. Outlets to Fowler. Fowler around his back, driving in. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Jack McCoy. Balko looking all out of sorts on the offensive end so far. Merrick Judd with the pass. The dish is no good. Shot missed. Rebound by Logan Taylor. Coming back the other way now for the Bisons. Taylor's going to bring it himself across the timeline. Waiting, finds Cole Cowan. Now Cowan with the ball. Good pressure defense by Timberlake in the early going in this one. And we kind of anticipated that. That's what they've done. Another situation with 2 Bison in the exact same place. I don't think that's where it needs to be. Long 3 from Taylor. Bang! That's a Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer for Logan Taylor, and that's exactly what Balko wants to see. Quickly into the front court, now down to the block. J.J. Pippen has a turnaround jumper. It's no good, but he's fouled. I think the foul is going to be on Peyton Mulberry. No, it will be on Logan Taylor. Foul's on Logan Taylor. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul. Mason Romju set to check into the game. At the line for Timberlake will be J.J. Pippen with 2 free throws. First one is on the way, and it's good. Romju coming in, replacing Braxton Fowler. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 5-3 your score favor Balko. Pippen with his second free throw is up, and it is good. So Pippen makes them both, and it's a 1-point Balko lead at 5-4. 4:29 to go here in the first quarter. Cole Cowan has the ball. Timberlake still in a full court press. Back to Hall. Hall loses it, and it's out of bounds off of Jaden Hall. So a turnover in the backcourt, and not the kind of start Coach Regier was hoping to see from his squad. Inbound goes to Cade Redding. Redding has the ball, driving into the paint. Pass is knocked away, but picked up by Judd. Judd driving in, bounce pass over to McCoy. McCoy driving into the paint. Picks it back up over to Redding. Redding for 3, and his basket's good. And Timberlake now leads by a score of 7-5. Halfway through the first quarter, Timberlake still in a full court press. And Balko yet to prove that they can break it, so they're going to keep employing it. Logan Taylor, long outlet to Peyton Mulberry in the front court. Shot is good for Peyton Mulberry. Full court assist for Logan Taylor, and the nice basket for Peyton Mulberry. We're tied at 7. Peyton Mulberry with 4 points to lead the way for Balko. Long three-pointers off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Taylor with a lot of rebounds, and the full court pass is knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way now for Timberlake. Dylan Schlupp with the steal. Coming back now, Jack McCoy brings it into the front court. Merrick Judd hands it off to Redding. Redding's jumper from the foul line is no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Taylor into the front court. Long three-pointer off the front iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Dylan Schlupp. And coming back the other way now is Merrick Judd. Merrick Judd all the way down to the elbow. The jumper's no good, and we have an offensive foul. Foul is going to be on J.J. Pippen. That'll be his first personal foul, second team foul, and Balko will inbound from the baseline. Tied up at 7, 3:05 to go. Inbound is knocked away, and it will still be Balko basketball. Inbound goes to Cole Cowan. Cowan looking to break the press, can't do it. Back to Mason Romju. Over to Cowan. Cowan cross court to Taylor. Taylor, they've got to get it across. And it's knocked away and stolen by Timberlake. Coming back the other way. In traffic is J.J. Pippen into the front court now. Redding driving in, loses control of it out of bounds, knocked away by Mason Romju. Will be Timberlake basketball. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Balko not handling this press well at all. And so far, Timberlake is playing their game. They're playing the kind of game that they want to play, dictating the pace. Free throw line extended on the near side. Merrick Judd has the ball, brings it now across the paint, driving in on Cowan. Bounce pass back to Redding. Redding now over to the wing. Three-pointer from Jack McCoy is off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry outlets to Cowan a little bit longer, and the ball's knocked away. But it will remain with Balko. They'll inbound in front of the scorers table with 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. Romju looking to do the inbounding honors. Can't find anyone. Finally does find Mulberry. Three-pointer from the free throw line extended. Bang! That's a Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer for Peyton Mulberry. And the Bison lead by a score of 10-7. 2:17 to go here in the first quarter. Into the front court is Cale Redding. Now pass over to Merrick Judd at the free throw line extended on the near side. Ball's almost stolen. Not quite. Jumper over Mulberry is good by J.J. Pippen. Pippen now with 4 points to lead Timberlake. Heavy pressure in the backcourt over to Mulberry. Mulberry outlet to Jaden Hall. Hall in the front court. Defense back quickly for Timberlake. 10-9 your score favor Balko. 1:53 to go here in the first quarter. Logan Taylor, long three. Off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Romju over to Mulberry. Mulberry for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Mulberry. Jaden Hall now with the ball. Goes up for the jumper shot. Is no good. Rebounded by Dylan Schlupp. 3 chances at it, and they come away empty. That's not encouraging for Balko. Into the front court, Merrick Judd has the ball, crossover dribble, driving in on Cole Cowan. Bounce pass, Hall goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Jack McCoy driving in through the paint. Passes back now to Redding. Redding driving in, the floater from Redding is no good, rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry wanting the long outlet, it wasn't there, so he gives it to Cole Cowan. 1:14 to go here in the first quarter. 10-9 your score, favor the Bison. Peyton Mulberry now over to Logan Taylor. Bounce pass to Cowan, now to Jaden Hall. Jaden Hall gets the backside layup, is good for Jaden Hall. First points of the game for Hall, and it's now a 3-point lead for Balko at 12-9. 57 seconds to go. Quickly into the front court, Jack McCoy has the foul line extended. Now over to Dylan Schlupp. Passes it over to Judd, who loses it but gets it back. Crossover dribble being guarded by Cowan. Driving in, thought about the jumper, opted not to take it. Driving into the paint now is McCoy. Over to Redding. Redding for three. The basket is good, and we're tied at 12 with under 40 to go here in the first quarter. Logan Taylor, pass to Mason Romju. Romju falls down but gets it. Now pass to Hall. Hall back to Romju. Romju driving in. 2-on-1. Layup is good for Peyton Mulberry. 14-12 now. 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hall goes for the steal and instead gets the foul, and that's a second foul on Jaden Hall. So Hall will have a seat with 18 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Stepping into the game for Timberlake is Cameron Brewer, replacing Jack McCoy, and Braxton Fowler in for Jaden Hall. Timberlake inbounds into the backcourt. Merrick Judd has the ball and holds it. Brings it now across the timeline diagonally with 11 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Bounce pass over now to the wing. Now down to Redding. The drive is now, his ball is lost out of bounds off of Timberlake. It will be Balko basketball. 5.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Still full court press being employed. 5 seconds. Cole Cowan with the ball. 3 seconds. Long pass outlet. Logan Taylor at the buzzer. Oh, no good. Entertaining first quarter. where we find Balko leading Timberlake by a score of 14-12. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the first quarter recap. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle of northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where Balko leads Timberlake by a score of 14-12. Peyton Mulberry leading the way for Balko with 9 points, 6 for Cade Redding. Balko shot 40% in the first quarter, and Timberlake shot 27%. They did have a lot of empty possessions, but so did Balko. So we'll see how the second quarter plays out. Balko will have possession to start the second quarter, and that's been your Summit Wealth Strategies LLC first quarter recap. Here at Leedy Gym in Leedy, Oklahoma, Balko to inbound on the near sideline. Braxton Fowler to do the inbounding honors. Inbound to Cowan, who walks it across the timeline. And we're underway here in the second quarter. Taylor over to Fowler, back to Logan Taylor. Taylor thought about the three, driving in now. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Dylan Schlupp. And it will be Balko basketball. They'll inbound on the baseline. Ramju looking to find someone, and it's stolen. The inbound stolen by Merrick Judd. Coming quickly back the other way. Jumper from the block is good for Merrick Judd, and we're tied at 14. Merrick Judd going coast to coast after the steal. Back to the full court press for Timberlake. Taylor passes to Fowler. Fowler needs to hurry to get it across. Crossover dribble. Can't find anyone. Cross court pass. It's a 10-second violation and a turnover. Jaden Hall set to check back into the game to replace Mason Ramju. So it will be Timberlake basketball. Merrick Judd to do the inbounding on the near sideline. Into the backcourt to Cameron Brewer. Brewer has the ball being guarded loosely by Fowler into the front court. Now over to Judd. Judd has the ball driving in on Cowan. Stop, thought about the jumper, and he traveled with it. So it'll be a turnover now, and it will be Balko basketball. 7:22 to go here in the first half. All tied up at 14, live from Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma. Braxton Fowler with the ball near the baseline, up to Cole Cowan. Cowan looking to outlet it. Does so to Mulberry, who's ahead of everybody. The layup is good. Basket good for Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry now with 11 points. Into the front court now is Merrick Judd. Judd thought about the three-pointer, opted not to take it, drives in around Cowan. Jumper over Cowan from 12 is no good. Rebounded by Fowler. Fowler bounces it, is knocked away. Well, it looked like it was knocked away. It was just apparently just an errant pass. And so another turnover for Balko, and it will be Timberlake ball. Long outlet to Merrick Judd. Now to the top of the key, and Cameron Brewer. Brewer now over the three-pointer, misses everything, no good, by Cade Redding. Into the front court, Braxton Fowler has the ball, crossover dribble at the foul line over to Logan Taylor. Taylor tried to shoot it in rhythm, but he didn't quite have possession of the ball. Now Cole Cowan between the circles, and Balko will reset. Logan Taylor has the ball down to Mulberry at the elbow, over to Cowan. Cowan for three. Bang! That's a Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer for Cole Cowan. It's now a 5-point lead, 19-14, 6:26 to go here in the first half. Into the front court now are the Tigers. Cameron Brewer with the ball, driving in on Fowler. Bounce pass over to Merrick Judd. Judd now down to the block. Turnaround jumper over Taylor's, no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Now Cole Cowan has it. Balko wanting to run. They're not going to. They're going to slow it down. Cowan between the circles, crossover dribble, driving in through three defenders. Shot's no good, but he is fouled. Foul will be on Merrick Judd. That'll be his second personal foul, third team foul at the line for Balko. Cole Cowan to shoot two. Cowan with 3 points so far in the game. Cole's first free throw is on the way, and it's good. 6-point lead for Balko, 20-14. Subbing into the game for Balko will be Nathan Smith, replacing Logan Taylor. Second free throw for Cowan forthcoming. It's on the way, and it's also good. So 2 for 2 for Cowan 5 points for him, and the lead now up to 7, 21-14. 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Crossover dribble from Eric Judd. Judd driving in. The jumper over Cowan is good. Nice jumper in pressure. Balko looking to inbound now on the baseline to Fowler. Fowler back to Cowan. Still full court press up to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball looking to outlet it. Does so to Cowan. Cowan into the front court now to Fowler. Fowler finally has it now. Double teamed over to Jaden Hall. Wide open 17-footer is off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Merrick Judd. It looked like it was going to be pretty good, but it did not fall. Cade Redding into the front court now over to Brewer. Brewer has the ball. Bounce pass to the block. J.J. Pippen working on Mulberry. Now passes it out to the wing. Turnaround jumper from Merrick Judd is good. Back-to-back jumpers from Merrick Judd. And it's a 3-point lead, 21-18 favor Balko. 5:18 to go here in the first half. Mulberry has the ball now. Brings it across the timeline. Crossover dribble, fighting off traffic. Over to Smith. Smith lays it up and in. Nathan Smith with the basket. His first points of the game, and the lead back to 5, 23-18. 5:05 to go here in the first half. Into the front court. Cade Redding for the Tigers, being guarded near the sideline by Nathan Smith. Cross-court pass over to Merrick Judd. Judd holds the ball out and finally gets it to Pippen at the top of the key, driving in on Hall. He's going to drive all the way in. The jumper is no good, and he traveled with it. So travel before the shot, and it will be a turnover. And Balko basketball, 4:50 to go here in the first half. Timberlake employing this full court press that they really seem to be enjoying. They've used it the entire game. And usually you don't see full court press the entire game from a team, but it's working. Nathan Smith loses control as he crosses the timeline. It's knocked away, coming back the other way now. 2-on-1 for Timberlake. The shot over Cowan is no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Brewer. Knocked away by Hall and stolen. Steal for Jaden Hall over to Cole Cowan now. 4:33 to go here in the first half. Cole Cowan brings it diagonally across the timeline. Drives in. Foul on the floor. I think the foul is going to be on Merrick Judd. I'm not sure. That is going to be on Merrick Judd, and I think that's his third personal foul. That is the third foul on Judd, fourth team foul. And stepping into the game for Timberlake will be Ethan Genlink replacing Merrick Judd. Nathan Smith to inbound on the baseline. Outlet is stolen. That's the third inbound that's been stolen. Driving in is Brewer. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Hall. Balko wanted to run the other way. Balko with numbers if they hurry. Ball's deflected off of Mulberry and out of bounds. Mulberry wasn't quite ready for it, and it bounced off of his hands and away. 4:17 to go here in the first half. 23-18 your score favor Balko. Subs coming into the game for the Bison. Logan Taylor and Mason Romju replacing Jaden Hall and Nathan Smith. There's a lot of action in this first half. For not very many points, there's an awful lot of action. Brewer has the ball now between the circles, dribbling, being guarded loosely by Fowler. Waits for the offense to set, bounce pass over to the free throw line, extended. Cade Redding has it on the near side, goes around everybody. Jumper from the elbow is no good, out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Shot barely drew iron, and it went out of bounds. And for the first time, Timberlake is going to let Balko just inbound it. I don't know if they're going to know what to do with that. Cole Cowan brings the ball across the timeline. 3:50 to go here in the first half. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor thought about it. Now down to Cowan on the block. Shot is no good, in and out. Rebound by Romju. We have a foul on the floor. Foul is going to be on Dylan Schlupp. That'll be his first personal foul, 15 foul, and it will be Balko basketball inbounding on their own baseline. 3:43 to go here in the first half. Balko leading by 5, 23-18. Stepping into the game for Timberlake will be Cade Severin, replacing Schlupp. Cowan waiting for the offense to set, trying to find somebody. Anybody can't. Long outlet to Logan Taylor out near the timeline. Passes back to Cowan. Cowan double teamed at the sideline. Passes out of it. Logan Taylor faking the pass, driving in. Now the floater from the free throw line is off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose. Picked up by J.J. Pippen, and it will be Timberlake basketball. Long outlet into the front court is Brewer. Brewer has the ball now. Bounce pass to Genlink. Genlink has the ball, dribbling between the circles, being guarded loosely by Cowan. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Now over to Brewer. Brewer driving in on Fowler. Bounce pass is knocked away, but picked back up. Never really got control of it, and he finally does, is Cade Redding. Redding with the ball, crossover dribble in front of Romju. Nice pass down to the block, shot over. Taylor is blocked, and then the second there was a foul, and I think the foul's on Logan Taylor. Foul's on Logan Taylor, his second personal foul, fourth team foul, and at the line for Timberlake will be J.J. Pippen to shoot 2. Pippen with 4 points so far in the game. First free throw is on the way, and it's good. Pippen 3 of 3 from the line so far today for the Tigers. Into the game for Timberlake is Jack McCoy. Second free throw is around the rim, no good. Rebound picked up by Mulberry. Under 3 to play here in the first half. 4-point lead for Balko, 23-19. Much too close for comfort. Bounce pass to Taylor near the timeline, over to Cole Cowan. Cowan driving around, is double teamed, triple teamed. Bounce pass to Ramju, back to Cowan on the wing. Over to Mulberry. Mulberry looking to drive. Jumper is good for Peyton Mulberry from 9 feet out. That's a 6-point lead for Balko, 25-19. 2:33 to go here in the first half. Long outlet is out of bounds, the turnover, and it will be Balko basketball. Jack McCoy, it was just beyond his outstretched hand. And Balko will inbound in front of their own bench. And Timberlake back to their full court press. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Balko leading 25-19 in this fourth round of playoff matchup. It is a winner go home game. Logan Taylor has the ball. 14-foot jumper is off the front iron. No good. Rebound. Tie ball. Possession arrow favors Timberlake. Nathan Smith to check into the game to replace Logan Taylor. Trying to figure out who's coming off the court. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Merrick Judd receiving the inbound, and he'll jog it slowly across the timeline. Right in the center of the court, driving in on Ramju. Bounce pass now to the top of the key. Genlink has the ball over to McCoy. McCoy loses control of it, picks it back up, hands it to Genlink, and we have a double dribble violation. So back-to-back turnovers for Timberlake, and it will be Balko basketball, inbounding on the near side with 2:09 to go here in the first half. Fowler inbounds to Smith. Smith up to Ramju. Ramju driving in. The layup is off the glass. No good. Rebound by Mulberry. No good. Put back by Mulberry. No good. Third, fourth, fifth. Wow, 5 shots from point blank range and no points. Rebound by Cade Redding into the front court, and a three-pointer is good for Ethan Genlink, and it's a 3-point game. And that's a huge swing right there. Minute 37 to go here in the first half. Mulberry with the ball trapped near the sideline. Passes over to Nathan Smith. Over to Fowler. Fowler with the ball now dribbling near the center court. Directing traffic. Passes over to Smith. Smith to Cole Cowan. Cowan holds the ball high above his head. Takes a dribble. Passes back to Smith on the other side. Bounce pass is knocked away. Picked up by Mulberry. Mulberry with the ball driving in. Now the jumper is no good. And he's fouled on the shot. Foul is going to be on Cade Redding. That'll be his first personal foul. 16 fouls, and at the line for Balko will be Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry with 13 points so far for the Bison. First free throw from Peyton Mulberry is on the way and good. That was extremely disappointing that last time down. They had 5 shots from inside the block and missed all 5. And then Timberlake got the rebound, came down and shot a 3, easy as you please. That's the second free throw from Mulberry goes in. And it's a 5-point lead for Balko, 27-22, a minute 15 to go here in the first half. Driving in now is Redding. Redding, and we have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Nathan Smith. That'll be his first personal foul. 5 team fouls for the Bison. So still a foul to give for Timberlake. And into the game for the Tigers, J.J. Pippen and Dylan Schlupp replacing Ethan Genlink and Cade Severin. A minute 9 to go here in the first half. Leading inbounds on the near corner. Crossover dribble from Merrick Judd, now down to the block, driving in on Cowan, turns around, can't find anything, back to McCoy. McCoy driving in, being guarded by Fowler. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Driving in now is Judd. Judd's floater from the foul line's off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, and Timberlake will reset with 48 to go here in the first half. Spin move, passes over to McCoy. McCoy has the ball, driving in on Fowler. Stops, passes over to Redding at the elbow, driving in now. Turnaround jumper over Smith is off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Out of bounds off of Timberlake, and it will be Balko basketball with 34.3 seconds left to go in the first half. 27-22 your score favor Balko in a lower scoring game than Balko really wants to have at this point. Cowan long outlet to Fowler, who brings it across the timeline. Ball knocked away by Pippen, but he picks it back up. Double team now. Bounce pass, and we have a timeout called by Balko and Coach Regier will take it with them. 24.2 seconds left to go here in the first half. Balko leads Timberlake by a score of 27-22. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma. 24.2 seconds left to go in the first half. 27-22 your score favor Balko. Bison inbound into the front court. And Balko may try and hold the ball for the last shot. Callan has the ball about 4 feet in front of the timeline, taking a few dribbles. 13, 12, 11, and now the offense sets up. Smith over to Callan now. Callan holds the ball, trying to get rid of it. Can't do so. Bring it back. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Over now to Fowler. Fowler driving in. The shot is off the side of the iron at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of the first half with the score. Balko 27, Timberlake 22. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the Casey Callan Custom Hang halftime report. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Casey Callan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Callan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Callan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Callan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner, Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you'll need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specialize in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle in northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main Street in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome to the Casey Callan Custom Haying halftime report live from Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead the Timberlake Tigers by a score of 27-22. The recap for the first half, Timberlake shooting 28.6% in the first half. They're being paced by Merrick Judd and Cade Redding, who have 6 points apiece, 5 for J.J. Pippin, 3 for Ethan Genlink, and 2 for Dylan Schlupp. Sorry, had a split, a technical split there for a second. And for Balko, the Bison are being paced by Peyton Mulberry, who has 15 points in the first half so far. Bison are shooting 29.4% from the court, and that's far below where they're wanting to be. They're more comfortable when they're shooting 45, 48%, and they're well below that right now. Peyton Mulberry, 6 of 14 from the floor, with 15 points leading the way. Cole Cowan with 5. Logan Taylor has 3. And Jaden Hall and Nathan Smith have 2 points apiece. The pace of the first half was very much a pace that Timberlake wants to see, and not at all the pace that Balko wants to see. It was a slow, grinded out game, and that's not what Balko wants to do. Timberlake employed a full court press for the bulk of the first half, and it was very effective as Balko couldn't seem to shake it. 4 times Balko inbounded, and the inbound was stolen directly off the inbound. And so Coach Regier is going to have his boys clean that up if they're going to hang on for this win today. On the defensive end, Balko is doing what they always do. And so, it's not like Balko really is being outplayed in this game. They're not. They're just not playing at the level that they are comfortable playing with. If they can get out, get some running going, and get some fast break opportunities, that'll go a long way toward helping the Bison secure this victory. However, they've got to stay sharp on the defensive end. Timberlake is hanging in there, and this is what Timberlake does. They keep games close, and then they'll have one run that'll take over a game. And this is an elimination game. There's no more second chance for anyone. So if you don't win today, you don't play tomorrow. And so both teams are going to be acutely aware of that, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if it's a tight game toward the end, if you start seeing some nerves set in, because these teams are going to realize that they can't afford to lose. And so whoever handles the pressure better here in the second half is going to be the one that wins the game. It is a 2-possession game. And so, one stop and Timberlake has the lead. And so it's really imperative that Balko gets some distance between them and the Tigers. Reminder that the winner of today's game will play the winner between Goodwell and Burlington tomorrow at 3 o'clock from this same gym. Want to give a shout out to Tana Fowler-Perkins, listening to Balko Bison basketball from Elkhart, Kansas. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also want to thank Shelly Driscoll-Thomas, who's listening to the game, or watching the game rather, on the computer. Go Bison. Thank you very much for listening to this broadcast. The only reason that we do these games is so that people can watch them. And so we're glad when people are able to watch these games. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. So we'll take a quick timeout. We come back. We'll have the third quarter live from Leedy Gym, where Balko leads Timberlake by a score of 27-22. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. And we are underway here in the second half. Balko has the ball. Cole Cowan passes it over to Hall at the free throw line extended on the far side to Braxton Fowler to Logan Taylor, down to Mulberry on the block. Turnaround. Layup is good for Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry now with 17 points. Has the 7-point lead for Balko, matching their largest of the game at 29-22. 7:37 to go. Turnaround jumper is blocked by Cole Cowan. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. And coming back the other way are the Bison. Cole Cowan wants to run. Brings it across the timeline on the near side. It's met there by Jack McCoy. Ball reversal now over. Braxton Fowler on the far side. The free throw line extended. Passes down to Mulberry. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Coming quickly back the other way. J.J. Pippen's going to go coast to coast. He's fouled hard by Cole Cowan. And they're going to discuss to see if it was a flagrant foul or not. And they're going to determine it was not a flagrant foul. But at the line for Timberlake will be J.J. Pippen to shoot 2. Pippen 5 of 6 from the line so far today. First free throw is on the way off the back iron, no good. 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. Balko leading 29-22. Second free throw for J.J. Pippen forthcoming. Shots on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound is knocked away, and we have a lane violation by the shooter, and it will be Balko basketball. Bison looking to inbound with 7:17 to go here in the first half. Pass was to Cole Cowan. Ball was knocked away, and Braxton Fowler was still out of bounds when he got it. So it'll be off of Balko, and it will be Timberlake basketball. Another turnover for the Bison. Driving all the way in, the layup is good for Cade Redding. Nobody got him. And Mason Romju now about to check into the game. Ball knocked away by Pippen, picked up by Cowan in the backcourt. Balko's got to hurry into the front court. Now Jaden Hall has it. 3-on-2, driving in. We have an offensive foul called on Jaden Hall. And Mason Romju set to come into the game for Braxton Fowler. That's 3 fouls on Jaden Hall. Second team foul in the first minute of the third quarter. Timberlake now has closed it to within 5, and they have the ball into the front court. On the far side, now down to the block. Pippen's shot is blocked. Rebound picked up by Logan Taylor. Taylor looks to get rid of it, and it's knocked away by Pippen and out of bounds. Timberlake just playing like they want it more right now. They're more aggressive on offense, more aggressive on defense, and Balko's just kind of halfway out there, and you can't play sloppy against this team. Outlet goes to Cole Cowan, it's knocked away. Balko basketball. Timberlake is just out hustling the Bison right now in every way. It's 29-24 favor the Bison, 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Cole Cowan. Cowan being hounded in the backcourt by Merrick Judd. Double team now comes. Long outlet to Logan Taylor. Taylor thought about the 3, opted not to take it, drives in. Jumper from the elbow is off the back iron, no good. Hall with the rebound, put back, it's no good. Ball's knocked away and picked up by Pippen, coming back the other way. Ball's knocked away. And a blocking foul called on Logan Taylor. And I think that's 3 on Taylor. Yes, that's Logan Taylor's third personal foul, third team foul, and it will be Timberlake basketball. Inbound goes to Merrick Judd, who brings it across the timeline. Now to McCoy, who walks it across. Passes over now, driving in. The floater from Redding is good. And it's 29-26. Inbound goes to Cole Cowan. Cowan and the full court press again being employed by Timberlake. Gets it back to Romju. Romju to Taylor in the front court. Taylor driving in. The floater is in and out. No good. Rebound picked up by Timberlake, coming back the other way. Now we have a tangle up on the backcourt. Driving in, ball knocked away into the front court. Cade Redding has the ball over to McCoy. McCoy thought about taking the jumper, opted not to. Coach was wondering why he didn't. Back to McCoy. McCoy fakes out Cowan. Jumper over Mulberry is good, and it's a 1-point game, 29-28. And this is what we talked about. This is what Timberlake does. Over now to Cole Cowan. Cowan driving into the front court. 5:25 to go in the first half. Cross-court pass to Logan Taylor. Taylor now between the circles. Ball's knocked away. A lazy pass stolen, and Timberlake's going to take their first lead of the game at 30-29. Timeout Balko. An 8-0 run by the Tigers. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Balko Bison basketball. Continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where Timberlake has taken a 30-29 lead over Balko. Outlet goes to Mulberry. Mulberry gives it back to Logan Taylor. Taylor trapped. Long outlet now to Mulberry. Ball's knocked away, but he picks it back up. Turnaround jumper from the block is no good, but he's fouled on the shot. Leedy foul on Dylan Schlupp. That'll be Schlupp's second personal foul, first team foul of the second half. And Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot two. First free throw is on the way and good. That was a smooth shot right there. That the net just like slowly drifted as it went through. So we're all tied up at 30 now, 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw forthcoming for the senior. Takes a couple dribbles, free throws on the way and good. So Mulberry makes them both, and it's a 1-point lead for Balko, now 31-30 as we approach the 5-minute mark. Into the front court now, Jack McCoy has the ball, fakes the pass, brings it up now to the free throw line, looking to get rid of it, does so to Merrick Judd. Judd driving in, jumper's blocked by Mulberry. Rebounded by Hall. Hall into the front court, 1-on-4, and he dribbles out of it, and he traveled with it. So Hall had the ball, kind of lost a little bit of control, and it will be Timberlake basketball. 4:45 to go in the first half. 31-30 your score favor Balko. Reminder, the winner of today's game plays the winner between Goodwell and Burlington. The loser season ends today. Hall goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Elbow jumper's no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry outlet to Cole Cowan. Numbers for Balko if they hurry. Cowan circles it back out, goes up, and he traveled with it. Coach Regier having words with the official having words back. They're not agreeing, and the official is still eyeing Coach Regier. Driving in now is Merrick Judd, driving all the way in, shots no good. Rebound, and there's a foul call on the floor. Foul's going to be on J.J. Pippin. That'll be Pippin's second personal foul, second team foul, and it will be Balko basketball. The inbound on the baseline, full court press still by Timberlake, and the inbound is stolen again. And driving in now, Pippin has the ball, secures it, and Jack McCoy with the ball. 31-30 favor Balko. Jumper is no good, but he's fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be on Mason Ramju. That'll be Ramju's first personal foul, fourth team foul, and at the line for Timberlake will be, hard to see, it's going to be Cade Redding to shoot two. First free throw is good, and we're tied at 31 now with 4:04 to go here in the third quarter. Into the game now, Nathan Smith replacing Mason Ramju. Second free throw is up and also good, and Timberlake regains the lead, 32-31. 4:04 to go in the ballgame. Full court press for the Tigers. Inbound goes to Nathan Smith. Smith has the ball. Being stopped by Redding. Back to Taylor. Taylor brings it across the timeline himself, splits three defenders. The layup is off the glass and good. Nice shot for Logan Taylor, and Balko now leading by one, 33-32, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court now, Cade Redding has it. Passes over to McCoy. McCoy has the ball at the free throw line extended, now bringing it across. Pass over to Merrick Judd. Judd driving in on Hall. Back now to Redding. Redding's spin jumper is no good, misses everything. Rebounded by Cole Cowan, and he's fouled on the baseline. Fouls on J.J. Redding. That'll be his third personal foul. No, correction. The foul's going to be on Cade Redding. That's his second personal foul. 3 team fouls for Timberlake. Inbound, Cole Cowan now brings it up to and across the timeline. Driving in on Redding, crossover dribble, pass over to Logan Taylor. Taylor wide open three. Bang! That's a Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer for Logan Taylor. Good to see that happen. Taylor now with 8 points. Stolen and put in by Jaden Hall. So Hall with the steal and the putback and a quick run for Balko, and it's now a 6-point lead, 38-32. Timeout Timberlake. 7-0 run for Balko now. 3:04 to go here. Timeout on the floor. We're going to leave it here. And the coach having a word with Cade Redding, trying to calm him down a little bit. I think it's a full timeout. Redding looking visibly upset on the floor. I think they said full timeout. Anyway, we're going to stay here regardless. No, I guess it was a 30-second timeout. Anyway, this has been an interesting quarter so far. Timberlake went on an 8-0 run. Balko responded with a 7-0 run. And the lead is now 6 for the Bison at 38-32. And it will be Timberlake basketball when they break the huddle. I'm going to, excuse me for a second while I get a drink of water. This is kind of starting to hurt my throat a little bit. And we've got another game after this. Tigers inbound on the near sideline. Redding has the ball now at the free throw line extended, being guarded closely by Smith. Takes his dribble back. Nice defense by Smith, kind of hands off, funnels him in toward the middle. Over to McCoy. McCoy driving in, bounce pass to Pippen. Pippen thought about the jumper, does take it over Cole Cowan. No good, rebound by Mulberry. Balko coming back the other way, 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. 38-32 your score, favor the Bison. Cole Cowan at the top of the key, passes over to Logan Taylor. Taylor holds the ball, now down to Mulberry at the elbow. Turnaround jumper from 10 is good for Peyton Mulberry. Basket good, and that's at 21 points now for Peyton Mulberry. Into the front court now, over to Redding. Redding, long three-pointer, in and out, no good, rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry triple-teamed under his basket, secures the rebound, has the dribble, passes up to Hall. Hall in the front court, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Over to Logan Taylor, and Balko will circle back. 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Three-pointer for Mulberry's in and out, no good, rebounded by Taylor. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Redding. Now into the front court for the Tigers. Over now to McCoy. McCoy for three, misses everything, rebound to Pippen. Pippen's turnaround jumper is blocked by Mulberry. Pippen gets it back, bounce pass over to Judd. Judd for three, wide open, no good. Jaden Hall loses his shoe. And we have a foul on Peyton Mulberry. Dylan Schlupp was in the act of shooting. So Schlupp will take two. 22. Dylan Schlupp now to shoot two for the Bison. Schlupp with 2 points so far in the game. Both from the free throw line, I believe, if memory serves. First free throw for Schlupp is on the way and good. He shot that with a ton of spin. That was a nice shot. Subbing into the game now for Timberlake, Ethan Genlink and Cameron Brewer. Second free throw forthcoming for Schlupp. Second free throw is up, off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Pippen. Pippen's going to drive in, shot over Mulberry's off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose off of Cole Cowan and out of bounds. A minute 41 to go here in the third quarter. 40-33 your score, favor Balko. Ethan Genlink to do the inbounding honors for the Tigers on their own baseline. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball now, and he'll bring it slowly up the court. Passes over to Cole Cowan, who'll bring it across the timeline. 90 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Cowan thought about the three, opted not to take it. Logan Taylor from 30. Bang! That's a Watonga Cheese Factory three-pointer for Logan Taylor, almost at the timeline. Into the front court now are the Tigers, and Balko has their largest lead of the game at 43-33. Crossover dribble, driving in, ball stolen by Cole Cowan. Cowan ahead of everybody, the fast break going coast to coast. Shot is good, and he's fouled. Basket good for Cole Cowan. The foul's going to be on Ethan Genlink, and I think that's his second personal foul. we have a timeout on the floor. That was Genling's first personal foul, by the way. That's 14 fouls for Timberlake. 1:08 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll take it with them. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Watauga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watauga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watauga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options as well. Visit Watauga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watauga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and Northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead Timberlake now by a score of 45-33. Cole Cowan at the line to shoot one. And Balko is on a 15-2 run since Timberlake took a 31-30 lead. So Cole Cowan at the line for one shot. It's on the way and good. Basket good, or free throw good for Cole Cowan. He now has 8 points. He leads up to 13 at 46-33. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court, Ethan Genling gets the ball driving in. Ball's knocked away by Cowan. Diving for it on the floor and knocking it out of bounds is Nathan Smith. Good effort play by the Bison. And we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Subbing into the game for the Tigers will be Merrick Judd and Cade Severin, replacing Dylan Schlupp and Cameron Brewer. Inbound for the Tigers on the far side. Redding has the ball being guarded, goes around the Pippen screen, pass back to Pippen. Pippen's shot over Cowan is good, and he's fouled. So Cole Cowan committing the foul. That's his second personal foul. Basket's good. That's 16 fouls. So Timberlake will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. At the line will be J.J. Redding to shoot one for the Tigers. It is on the way and good. So Redding completes the three-point play. It's a 10-point game now, 46-36. Cole Cowan with the ball in the backcourt, full court press, leading Ramju. Ball's knocked away, picked back up, knocked away again, and it will be Balko basketball in the front court. 40.9 to go here in the third quarter. Logan Taylor to do the inbounding honors on the near sideline, looking for somebody, finds Ramju at the top of the key, passes back to Cole Cowan, and Cowan's going to wait for the offense to set. 35 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Cowan has the ball now being guarded by Redding. Bounce pass over to Smith. Smith, loose double, over to Logan Taylor. Taylor thought about it. Cross-court pass to Smith. Smith driving in through the double team, passes back to Cole Cowan. 19 seconds to go here in the quarter. Being guarded closely by Redding. Cowan trying to back him down, over to Smith. Smith back to Cowan again. 11 seconds now in the quarter. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor has the ball, crossover dribble, being pushed back by Redding, driving in over to Cole Cowan. 4 seconds. 3, 2, over to Logan Taylor. Taylor's going to shoot it at the buzzer. Shot is bang! Watauga Cheese Factory three-pointer at the buzzer for Logan Taylor, a buzzer beater. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Logan Taylor, the score, Balko 49. Balko 49, Timberlake 36. I almost said Logan Taylor 49, Timberlake 36. Balko 49, Timberlake 36. We'll take a quick break. We'll have the third quarter recap here in just a moment. Balko Bison basketball will continue. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and Northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where Balko leads Timberlake by a score of 49-36. Peyton Mulberry has 21 points to lead the Bison. Logan Taylor with 14 and Cole Cowan with 8. Cade Redding and J.J. Pippen with 10 apiece for the Tigers, and Merrick Judd with 8. Timberlake will have the ball to start the third quarter. They'll inbound on the near sideline. And we are underway here in the fourth quarter. Merrick Judd has the ball, looking to get rid of it. Does so at the free throw line to Pippen. Pippen driving on Mulberry. Dishes out now. Pass to McCoy. It was a little far for McCoy. He was able to recover going around the Pippen screen. And we have a foul by Nathan Smith. Smith playing aggressive defense. It'll be 1-1 now for Cade Redding. Foul on Smith is his second personal foul. 17 fouls. Redding at the line for the 1-1. First free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Outlet goes to Nathan Smith. Smith to Cowan. 7:32 to go here in the third quarter. Balko trying to get it across the timeline, and they do so to Mulberry. Mulberry pressured now to Nathan Smith, who's ahead of everybody. Shot is off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Pippen. I believe that Ethan Genling got a block on that one because that was awful hard. Driving in now, the shot is no good, short. Rebounded by Jaden Hall, outlet to Logan Taylor. Taylor brings it across the timeline. Timberlake back defensively. We're approaching the 7-minute mark to go in the ball game. 49-36, cross-court pass to Smith. Smith splits the double team, gets it. The floater from Smith is good. Basket good for Nathan Smith. And it's now 51-36 favor Balko. The ball's stolen. And we have a traveling violation. That was the most spectacular steal I think you'll ever see. And then he fell with the ball, and it ended up being a travel. And Jaden Hall gets up gingerly. Nathan Smith will have a seat with 4 points. Into the game now, Mason Ramju. Outlet goes to Merrick Judd now between the circles. Jack McCoy has it. Pass over to Redding. Redding now down to the elbow. Turnaround jumper from Pippen is blocked, and they're going to say that Mulberry held him. Actually, the signal kind of looked like Mulberry hugged him. But yeah, Mulberry had a hold of him. That's his second personal foul, 8th team foul. And at the line for Timberlake will be J.J. Pippen shooting 2. Balko with a 15-point lead. It's their largest lead of the game so far. And this now turning into a little bit more of Balko's liking as the first free throw from Pippen is on the way and good. One more free throw forthcoming for J.J. Pippen, who has 9 points and is set to be the third player in double figures if this one is good. And it's not. And they're going to say a lane violation on... They're going to say a violation on Logan Taylor. I'm not sure. I think they're trying to figure out what happened. So Logan Taylor, now trying to avoid even the appearance, is way back at the free throw line. Second free throw is also no good. So Mulberry gets the rebound. Cole Cowan pressured in the backcourt, trying to get rid of it. Over to Mulberry. Mulberry trying to find someone. They've got to hurry. Up to Cowan. Cowan brings it across the timeline. But driving all the way in is Cowan, and he loses control on the way up. They're going to say he was fouled on the floor. So it'll be a Timberlake foul on J.J. Pippen. That'll be his third personal foul, 15 foul. Timberlake still with a foul to give. 6:29 to go here in the third quarter. And Balko will inbound on the baseline. Cowan trying to find somebody. Finds Mulberry. Mulberry put up is no good. Rebounded by Ethan Genlink. Coming quickly back the other way now are the Tigers. Balko leading by 14 with 6:20 to go here in the ballgame. McCoy dribbling, knocked away by Taylor, and they're going to say he fouled him. And I think that's 4 personal fouls on Logan Taylor. It is. So that's the 10th foul on Logan Taylor. And at the line for Timberlake will be Jack McCoy shooting 1 and 1. First free throw is up and good. I think the ruling was that Taylor grabbed McCoy's arm as he went for the steal. Second free throw is up and also good. And we have a foul on the inbound on Cade Redding. And that'll be Redding's third personal foul, 16 fouls, and that was their foul to give. And so now it's free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Jaden Hall looking to do the inbounding honors, does so to Logan Taylor. Taylor bringing it up, double team near the timeline, spin move, crossover dribble, Cross-court pass to Callan. Callan now double-teamed in the backcourt, brings it into the front court, over to Hall. Hall to Ramju. Ramju goes up. Shots no good. Mulberry with the putback, no good. Hall with the putback, also no good. Ramju with the rebound. Put up is no good. 4 shots for point-blank range, and Hall comes away with the rebound. And Balko will reset. Cole Callan now with the ball driving in. 5:50 to go in the ball game. 4 offensive rebounds on that, and Balko will reset. Taylor with the ball dribbling between the circles, holds the ball above his head, now down to the elbow, holds the ball now over to Callan. Callan thought about the three-pointer, opted not to. Down to Mulberry, nice ball movement. Hall up, and it's good, and a foul. Basket good for Jaden Hall. Foul's going to be on Cade Redding. That'll be his 4th personal foul. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him, a 30-second timeout, 5:35 to go in the ballgame. Balko 53, Timberlake 39. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 out Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Wattonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is the proud sponsor of Balko Bison basketball. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Bison lead Timberlake by a score of 53-39 in this 4th round elimination matchup. Jaden Hall made the basket and he was fouled, so he will be at the line shooting 1. Hall has the ball. The bonus is on the way, and it is good. So Hall completes the 3-point play. 7 points for Jaden Hall, and the lead's now back up to 15 at 54-39. Shot, 3-point shot from McCoy is off the glass and no good. Hall with the rebound. Ball's knocked away out of bounds off of Pippin. And it will be Balko basketball to inbound on the near side. Stepping into the game for Timberlake is Cameron Brewer, replacing Ethan Genlink. Hall looking to inbound, finds Cole Callan in the backcourt. Callan's going to race it into the front court and eliminate this full court press thing that Timberlake has been doing very effectively this entire game. Over to Ramju. Ramju has the ball now. Back to Logan Taylor. Cole Callan now between the circles, holds the ball high above his head. Over to Mulberry, nice pass. Shot is good, and a foul. Basket good for Peyton Mulberry. J.J. Pippin with the foul. And that is 4 personal fouls for Pippin. It's the 8th team foul, and Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 1. Mulberry leading the way with 23 points so far. And he will take his bonus right now. Free throw is on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Merrick Judd. Judd racing into the front court. Over now, 3-pointer for Brewer is in and out, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Mulberry. Mulberry securing it, trying to get rid of it, does so to Hall. Hall has the ball now in the backcourt. Long outlet to Ramju. Ramju over to Taylor. Taylor driving in. Layup's no good. Rebounded. The ball's loose on the floor, picked back up by McCoy. McCoy driving in now. Ramju goes for the steal, doesn't get it into the front court. Brewer has a wide open 3 for Brewer, and that's good. Timeout called by Timberlake. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:35 to go here in the ball game. Balko leads Timberlake. I think it's 56-42. I don't think they put in the 3 yet. It is 56-42. We'll take it with them. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Hager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma, where Balko leads Timberlake by a score of 56-42. want to thank Sheena Trayon for listening to the broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to Balko Bison basketball. Sherry Lynn Parker listening says, "Go Bison." And they're having a meeting over at the scorer's table. I think they're trying to determine if the score on the floor is correct. Quite a bit of foul trouble on the floor. Logan Taylor has 4 personal fouls for Balko. J.J. Pippen has 4 personal fouls for Timberlake, as does Cade Redding. It's a 14-point lead for Balko with 4:35 to go here in the ball game. Timberlake led at one point by a score of 31-30, and since then Balko has outscored them 26-11. And I'm pretty sure that's the way Balko wants to keep it. Obviously, you know, they want to be comfortably in front. It will be Balko basketball on the baseline. Jaden Hall to do the inbounding honors. Full court press again being employed by Timberlake. Inbound goes to Ramju, who gives it back to Cowan. 4.5 to go here in the game. Spin move by Cole Cowan. He's double team near the timeline. Looking to get rid of it. Does so to Logan Taylor on the wing. Over now to Cole Cowan. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Being guarded by McCoy. Over to Ramju. Ramju back to Taylor. And we know Taylor's capable of hitting from anywhere. Nice pass down to Hall on the block. Shots no good by Jaden Hall, missing from point-blank range. Rebounding, and Brewer coming into the front court quickly. McCoy now on the wing. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Now between the circles, Cade Redding has the ball driving in on Ramju. Lowers the shoulder. Spin move. Ball is deflected, but picked up by Brewer. Ball's picked up and stolen, and we have a foul. Fouls on Jaden Hall, and I think that's 4 on Hall. So Balko's got to be careful now the rest of the way, because as we've seen, Timberlake can score points in a hurry. And with both Hall and Taylor in foul trouble, that's going to limit what they can do defensively. At the line is Cade Redding. First free throw is off the front of the iron, no good. 3:52 to go in the ball game, 56-42 favor Timberlake. Second free throw is around the rim, also no good, rebounded by Hall. Hall doubled in the backcourt. Over to Logan Taylor. Taylor cross-court pass to Cowan. Cowan will bring it diagonally across the timeline. He's met there by Merrick Judd. Bounce pass to Taylor on the near side. Holds the ball above his head. Over to Mowbray, down to Hall. Hall from point-blank range misses, but gets his own rebound. And we have a foul or a travel? And the official getting vocal with a player. Not sure what happened there. The official said something rather loudly to one of the Timberlake players. Not sure what happened. Foul's going to be on J.J. Pippen, and he will foul out of this game with 3:35 to go, and that's huge for them, as he has been really their heart and soul in this game. So Jaden Hall at the line to shoot 1-and-1. First free throw is up, and it's good. So Hall to shoot the bonus now. 8 points for Jaden Hall. A 15-point lead for Balko, 57-42, just over 3.5 to go in the ballgame. Reminder that the winner of this game will play the winner of Burlington and Goodwell tomorrow at 3 o'clock, live from the same gym. Into the front court now, Merrick Judd brings it across the timeline. Crossover dribble being guarded by Hall. Hall goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Floater from Judd is no good. Rebound by Mulberry. And whoa, and a tackle on the floor, and Mulberry is going down to the other end of the floor quickly. And that was a hard foul on Merrick Judd. Looked like no harm, no foul. Well, no, there was foul, but there was no harm intended on that. I don't think he meant to tackle him. It looked worse than it was. So Peyton Mulberry at the line to shoot 2 for Balko. Mulberry leading the way with 23 points so far in this game. Mulberry's first free throw is up and good. Into the game now for the Tigers is Ethan Genlink replacing Jack McCoy. Just under 3.5 to go in the ball game. Mulberry now with his second. It's in and out, no good. And it's now Timberlake basketball into the front court. Cameron Brewer has the ball on the far side, driving in on Taylor. Spin move, looking to get rid of it, can't. Stuck, finally gets it back to Brewer, and Timberlake will reset. Brewer's going to drive in, splits the double team, turnaround jumper for the free throw line is around the rim and good. Nice shot by Cade Redding there. Under 3 to play in the ball game. Hall looking to inbound, does so to Logan Taylor on the far sideline. Taylor doubled near the foul line in the backcourt. Can't find anything. Now Cole Cowan has the ball, looking to outlet, and it's a 10, nope, timeout. Be a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:45 to go in the ball game. Balko 59, Timberlake 44. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, has a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watauga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma. 59-44 your score favor Balko. Bison to inbound in front of the Timberlake bench. Hall trying to find someone, does so to Ramju, and we have a tie ball. Possession arrow favors Balko. And things starting to get a little chippy on the floor, and I think the officials are going to try and do their very best to keep this under control here in the last 2:44. The last thing you want from anyone is an injury. Into the front court now, Mason Ramju has the ball back to Logan Taylor. Taylor near the sideline, driving all the way in through 4 defenders. Layups off the glass and good. Shot good for Logan Taylor. 16 points for him, and the lead now back up to 17 at 61-44, 2.5 to go in the ballgame. Into the front court, Redding has it at the foul line. 13-foot jumper is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball now. We'll wait for traffic to clear, gives it off to Cole Cowan. Cowan crossover dribble in the backcourt. He's double teamed back there near the timeline. Brings it across, goes around the double team over to Jaden Hall. Hall driving in, shot off the glass and good. Basket good for Jaden Hall. That's 11 points for him, and it's now the largest lead of the game for Balko, 63-44. Jumper is no good, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Cole Cowan on the shot. Merrick Judd will be at the line to shoot 2. For Cowan, that'll be his 3rd personal foul. And it's double bonus the rest of the way, but the foul's on the shot anyway. So Merrick Judd to shoot 2 for Timberlake. The game's not over yet, but Timberlake's going to have to make a run right now if they're going to get back into it, as the first free throw is off the iron and no good. Reminder that the winner of today's game will play the winner between Goodwell and Burlington tomorrow at 3 p.m. here from Bison Gym. The second free throw is good, making it 63-45. Hall looking to inbound. It does so to Ramju. Ramju brings it into the front court, leading Logan Taylor all the way up. Shot is good, and a foul. Basket good for Logan Taylor, and he's fouled on the shot. Coach Regier imploring all of his players to get all the way back. Dylan Schlupp committing the foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. Substitution coming into the game for Timberlake will be Jack McCoy replacing Merrick Judd. So all of Balko's players back to prevent fast break the other way. 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Balko 65, Timberlake 45. Free throw is up and good for Logan Taylor. So Taylor completes the 3-point play. He now has 19 points, and the lead is 21 at 66-45. Crossover dribble now, driving in is Redding. Bounce pass to nobody in particular, goes out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Into the game now for the Tigers. Jacob Diller checking into the game, replacing Cade Redding. And it looks like Timberlake will be waving the white flag here. Braxton Fowler into the game, replacing Mason Ramju. Into the game now for Timberlake is Chase Pierce. And into the game now, Nathan Smith replacing Cole Cowan. Also coming into the game for Balko will be Nathan Cardwell. Cardwell replacing somebody. There's 6 players on the floor. They can't. Okay, so Peyton Mulberry will come out. Cooper Mitchell coming into the game, replacing Jaden Hall. My goodness, I'm never going to figure this out. And into the game for Balko will be Paul Caldwell. Into the game for Timberlake will be Cade Severin. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever had to call 8 substitutions at one time before. And Balko will inbound into the front court, a minute 45 to go in the ball game, 66-45. Over now to Nathan Cardwell. Cardwell with the ball, passes to Smith. Over to Fowler. Fowler holds the ball high above his head. At the free throw line extended on the near side, over to Cardwell. Cardwell over to Nathan Smith. Smith driving in through a double team, loses control, saved by Paul Caldwell, but to Timberlake. Coming back the other way, Chase Pierce with the steal. Has it in the backcourt. Racing across the timeline is Pierce into the front court now. Ethan Genling for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell with the rebound, now over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler bringing it across the timeline, a minute 13 to go in the ball game. Nathan Cardwell with the ball now. Jump stop passes back to Fowler. Between the circles now, reverses course back to Cardwell. Cardwell holds the ball now, pass over to Nathan Smith. Smith driving in, double teamed out there, will circle back out, and they'll reset. Nathan Cardwell over to Braxton Fowler. Fowler holds the ball above his head. Crossover dribble. Less than a minute to go in the ballgame. Over to Cardwell. Cardwell at the free throw line extended now, has his dribble picked up. Over to Fowler, cross-court pass. Fowler holds the ball high above his head. Down to Cooper Mitchell, back to Smith. And Balko will reset again. 41 seconds left to go in the ballgame, and Balko may just be content to run the clock out. So Balko will advance to the 5th round to play the winner of Goodwell and Burlington tomorrow at 3 p.m. A very nice second half for Balko after what was a really shaky first half and first couple minutes of the third quarter. Braxton Fowler has the ball now, crosses, passes over to Cardwell, and Coach Aguirre tells him to hold the ball. Balko's just going to run it out. The Balko faithful on their feet. Nathan Smith now with the ball. He's going to hold it. Jacob Diller looked like he was going to go for the steal, opted not to. And they're going to run the clock out, and that'll be the ball game with the final score. Balko 66, Timberlake 45. Balko will survive to play another day. For Timberlake, their season comes to an end. A chippy game, but a game that was very competitive, and now the teams are hugging. And you know, when you have 2 very competitive teams like this, that's going to happen on the field. No hard feelings one way or the other. We appreciate the good sportsmanship at the end of the game. The teams are shaking each other's hands. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to catch my breath, and we're going to give the Crossroads Express post-game report live from Leading, where Balko has defeated Timberlake by a score of 66-45. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have the summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spice pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main Street in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner, Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos and corn dogs. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax and payroll and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. You're watching the Crossroads Express pregame show where the Balko Bison have defeated the Timberlake Tigers by a score of 66-44. For Timberlake shot 24.6% from the floor on 14 of 57 shooting. They were 4 of 14 from three-point range. They were led by J.J. Pippen, who had 11 points. Pippen also had 6 rebounds and 4 steals in the game. Merrick Judd and Cade Redding each had 10 points apiece. Judd had 10 points and 5 rebounds. Redding with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Jack McCoy had 4 points, and Dylan Schlupp and Ethan Genlink and Cameron Brewer had 3 points apiece for the Tigers. And for the Balko Bison, Balko shot 38.1% from the floor, which is much better. They shot almost 50% from the floor in the second half. They were 24 of 63 from the floor. They were 6 of 12 for three-point range, which is nice. 50% from range is always a good day. And they were 12 of 14 from the free throw line, and that makes a huge difference as well. They were paced by Peyton Mulberry at 24 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks, 2 assists, and a steal. So he was on the board in every way imaginable. Logan Taylor had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block shot. Jaden Hall was the third Bison player in double figures. He had 11 points with 11 rebounds. He also had 4 steals in the game, and that was it. Cole Cowan had 8 points, Nathan Smith with 4. And that gets us to our final score. Balko 66, Timberlake 44. Balko will take on the winner between Goodwell and Burlington. And that game will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The Crossroads Express pregame show will begin at 2:45. We're going to take a quick break. Well, actually, it won't be a quick break. I guess it'll be about an hour break, and we'll come back for the Lady Bison matchup between Balko and Timberlake as well. So we will be back in a little over an hour with the Crossroads Express pregame show live from Leedy, Oklahoma. Balko Bison basketball will continue at that time.